Welcome everyone to a battle where me, my teammate Phoenix, and another teammate Slan are attacking against 3 random players. As you can see, I have taken the Arevacci, and the Arevacci have formed an alliance with Tylus. Tylus are renowned for their strong tribal warriors that have a legendary melee defense of 70. And on the other side of the battlefield, our final teammate has taken Pontus. As in the last video, yes, Slan is playing with Pontus again, but this time he has rather a lot of hoplites on the attacking side, which is quite unusual to see. He's also brought an extra unit of cav, and his generals also pointed cav. Nice to see. And then I over here, I've posted 1 unit of painted with a battering ram on the gate. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to commit to that, because obviously going through a gate always means a lot of oil and it's not necessarily that good, but we will see. My teammate Phoenix, he's taking a whole lot of tribals, which is not unexpected. The weak point of Tylus is that they do not have archers, they only have slingers, which is a bit disappointing, but I'm sure he'll get on fine. My army is mainly composed of Scutari, a load of Scutari, as you can see, and in the forest I have 2 units of Iberian cav, 1 unit of noble fighters, and a lot of painted, and then some Iberian skirmishers. Sadly, this faction does also not have archers, but yeah, let's start this. Well, I could do so let's do Armenia. So Armenia has brought a lot of troops, and they've chosen to put them on the wall. So about that, guys, please do not put troops on the walls, because these towers, if you take heavy siege towers, they have scorpion towers on top of them, as you can see here, and they will actually shoot at the men on the walls, and they might just get, yeah, they get some kills. As you can see, these guys have already lost a man, these guys have lost 5 men. So as you can see, it's not really good to put guys on the walls, because this unit here, they've lost 12 men, so don't put troops on the walls. It's not a good plan. Keep them below the walls and put them on the walls last minute, otherwise you'll lose a lot of men. Also, as you can see, these guys have auto fire on, and they're ready to throw their peeler and their javelins and everything at those siege towers. Don't have that enabled, because throwing peeler at siege towers is just a waste of ammo. Over here, as you can see, so I actually chose to dismount this with this 1 unit of painted, that battering ram, and I'm just going to form up here and maybe use that unit to support my teammate Phoenix. On this side, Slan's also just moving up, and once we see the defending armies, we kind of go through their army comps. But the rules for this game were obviously 4 skirms, 2 pikes, and I think it was 1 art. But the defenders, yes, so the defenders have actually broken that rule, I think, but it doesn't really matter, because they are randoms playing together. So also this, guys, as you can see, I'm being shot with fire arrows on my tower. That is a very bad play, especially because it's only Scutari in this tower. It's not really a really useful way to use your ammo. It will take a lot of fire arrows to burn down that tower, and I won't lose that many men. They'd be better off just saving their ammo and keeping their men hidden, rather than just wasting it on my tower to burn it down. Yeah, so as you can see, they're shooting fire arrows at my other tower. I've kind of moved up my cav over here, not sure why I done that, but we will see. As you can see, the only one who's actually got troops on the walls right now is Armenia, and then we've got Getae obviously over here, which we can see their general, noble spears, information at the capture point. And then the third defender is Egypt. Sorry that I didn't go through this at the beginning. So yeah, so Egypt, Armenia, and Getae, something like that, yeah. So this siege tower is actually in fact burning, and I don't know why I didn't take my men off this tower. I should have done it, taken them off earlier, then I wouldn't have lost any men. Oh, I done it now. Probably a bit too late. Yeah, definitely a bit too late. So don't, if your tower's taking that much fire damage, make sure you take your men off quickly. But as you can see now, what something silly that the defender's done. So this Armenian player, he chose to shoot at my men rather than shoot on the tower while they were climbing down. If he destroyed this tower, I would have lost like 20 men. But because he chose to start shooting at my men and use fire arrows, I didn't lose in fact a single troop. So fire arrows are good against elephants, setting them berserk and all of that. But besides that, they don't really do. They're not really that useful. Of course, fire arrows can be quite good against troops with a really low morale, but I wouldn't recommend using them. So my other tower has also taken a lot of fire damage, so I also dismounted that tower. Let's have a look how Tyler's doing. So Phoenix over here, his first tribal warrior unit, is almost on the wall. It's going to take out this ballista here. The other tower is also here. Getae, one of their unit of mercenary axe warriors, 2 mercenary axe warriors holding over here. And the final, not sure what Egypt is doing. Yeah, because it seems like Getae are defending against 2 players. So if that is the case, it will be quite hard for the defenders to hold. A lot of fire arrows coming in from Armenia. As you can see, the only Egyptian unit we've actually seen is these pikemen right at the back over here, and some noble swords over there. So Phoenix has got his first men on the walls, taken down one eastern bastion ballista, and then he's almost got his second tower up. And I've also moved up my men to try support him on the walls. Slan has also landed his first towers over there. So it's looking alright for us. So Egypt is in fact helping out against Pontus. It seems like Pontus might get the worst of this attack, because Pontus obviously is attacking this little corner over here. You'll have to, it will be quite easy to defend against Pontus if they do it right, of course. Archers have already got 10 kills each. Well, yeah. I don't think it should be too hard to hold against Pontus. I'm just not sure why Egypt hasn't sent more troops to help against Tylis. So over here, as you can see already, the first Armenian hillmen are breaking on the walls against my Scutari. All my Scutari winning decisively, clearing out these walls. Hillmen not standing a chance against all of my units. So yeah, guys, don't just put your units on the walls. It's really not an effective defense. My other Scutari have landed already on 30 kills over here, breaking some more Armenian spears. Should definitely take these archers off the walls over here. So what Tyler's done over here is really good stuff. He actually moved his troops into the capture point of the tower, and he's managed to start taking the gate. And me seeing that, I moved up my cav to obviously get through that gate once he captures it, because Getae, if I'm pronouncing it right, they're not actually in the capture point, and they notice that, and they obviously reform and go into it, so we can't open the gates to my cav. Some more units breaking over here from Armenia. So as you can see, my Scutari have made really quick work of all of these units on the walls, and now I've moved up the rest of my army, some painteds over here, and I'm retreating my cav because the gate is being captured by the defenders again. Over here, the battle almost looks like it's come a bit to a standstill for Slan. His men are getting kind of shot on the walls, losing quite a few men. He's trying to get to another staircase to get off the walls. Yeah, you don't want to get your men trapped on the walls like that, guys. It's not a good thing. Over here, I've made quite good progress on these walls. Nothing to complain. I'm already off them with some Scutari over here on 113 kills. Yeah, and I choose to disengage one of these units. No, maybe not. Yeah, I just engage. Yes, I'm pulling one unit out over here to go to capture this tower, and the other unit is going to engage the Eastern Axe Warriors, which should be really easy to handle for my Scutari. Sadly, well, good play here from Egypt, but Egypt had put some pikes over here, and obviously me having skirmishers, I can't take down those pikes because they can't shoot over the walls. So I just had to go around, go down some other staircases to take out these pikes, maybe from the rear. I'm breaking the last troops on the walls. Nice stuff. Tylis is right now is holding. I mean, they could have come off the walls, done some progress. Getae only has 3 units defending against them. Not sure why they were choosing to hold back that much, but I'm sure there was a reason for that. Over here, Pontus has come off the walls, losing quite a few men. Yeah, as you can see, 118 men left, 133. But they have got a very difficult point to attack. All these units are quite low, and now Pontus has moved up their eastern archers, which are very cost-effective archers, and they're shooting against Nubian bowmen, so they should be able to make quick work of them. Not sure why they're retreating. Oh, yeah, Thuerosphere is taking quite heavy losses. Yeah, the last hillmen are breaking, and in fact, these archers now that Armenia has left on the walls. Yeah, so what I wanted to say, guys, was that these archers, if Armenia leaves them on the walls for much longer, my troops will just be able to just take them out because there's nothing defending them. And Pontus over here, yeah, they'll rush into the rear of his Axe Warriors and they will be killed, and it's not really good to lose such good archer units right at the start of the game. Yeah. Also, me moving up a unit over there will mean that I will be able to capture the gate. But as you can see, guys, this was a microing issue. I did not mean my guys to rush into the pikes, and this pike unit will rack up kills. My my units, I ordered them to go down over here, but they had some pathfinding issues and they kept rushing into the pikes. You'll later see how many kills this pike unit actually gets, but I did not mean for this to happen. Yeah. Over here, I've kind of done alright against Armenia. Armenia's kind of managed to hold against me. They're pulling back a bit. But right now, battle's looking alright. I mean, Getae holding against Tylis. Nothing extraordinary happening over here. Gates are still neutral. As long as these gates are closed, the defenders should be fine, because then all I have won't be able to get in. Pontus is making a lot of progress though, guys. As you can see, Pontus have managed to flank around, take out the last unit of armored spears. They will be able to come around here, and if these players don't send help to close up this little pathway over here, it will mean that Getae and the Egyptian bowmen and stuff, they will be outflanked. So yeah, the defenders need to commit some units over here to hold this point, especially because if they do that, the archers on this little hill here will be able to fire down on the troops fighting, so they would get quite some kills. Not sure why they're choosing to not do that. And as you can see, clever little trick over here from Slan, sending his troops into column formation and going around that one unit to go into those bowmen. But in fact, these bowmen don't have any more ammo, so that peeler was a bit wasted. But yeah, the defenders over here have mostly been broken. Yeah, all the defenders needed to do was commit one unit here, here, and here, and they could have held for a bit longer against Pontus. But the fact that they're letting Pontus go free is not a very good. Yeah, it's not a very good move. Over here, I have made quite a bit of progress against Armenia. It is from the attacker's perspective, so we don't really know what the defenders have, but Armenia is desperately trying to retreat those units. Yeah, I think so. Oh no, they're trying to rush to stop this one unit of painted that is going to flank around, and yeah, good stuff here from Armenia, because they are sending 3 units, so they should be able to easily take on this one unit of painted. Yeah, pikes over here holding, just waiting for me to come off the walls. Of course I'm not going to do that, but I think I am, yeah, I am in fact moving my skirmishers up onto the walls. And as you can see, this pike unit, guys, oh my god, I was so sad when I saw this. A shitty pike unit like this one getting 400 and something kills because of the pathfinding. Like, as you can see, my troops don't want to go down the walls over here. I would have sent them, but they didn't want to for some reason, so they all chose to take this way, and they just ran into the pikes, and this unit done really well because of that. This unit of Eastern Axe Warriors losing decisively against my Scutari, who are on 248 kills, and yep. This unit of painted is actually losing, and it needs some help because it is engaging 2 units of Eastern Axe Warriors and won't be able to hold out much longer. Not sure why they didn't engage with 1 unit and use the other unit to flank around. Definitely have recommended that. Egypt over here has a lot of troops in the middle, but I'm not sure why they're not using them to help their allies. Definitely a thing they should have done. Tylis, for some reason they haven't gone off the walls over here, so Phoenix holding back his army, kind of waiting for us maybe to go in, but he could definitely have sent his units down here, that staircase, and that would have helped out a lot against Armenia, but he isn't. Yeah, unit on 500 kills almost, guys. Oh my god. See, this stuff in Rome to me, it does get really irritating when pathfinding and stuff like that happens. So Pontus has finished with the defenders on his side, and the defenders have chosen to not move up any more troops to hold against Pontus. They could have put 1 unit here, 1 unit here, or even just 2 units here and held, but no, the defenders have chosen to sacrifice all of their units in their outer ring and let the attackers come in. So these 2 last units of mercenary and armored spears, so mercenary axe warriors and armored spears on the walls, will be quickly taken out, since the defenders are only holding inner, but the defenders do have a lot of troops left, guys, so don't forget that. A lot of blobs over here. So I have sent up some reinforcements, Scutari, to help out my unit of painteds, and I am sending the 1 depleted unit of Scutari that is, well, not really depleted, but I am sending them around to get into the rear of these Eastern Axe Warriors, or am I not? Not sure what's happening there. Yeah, maybe I'm just waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting for the rest of my unit to catch up. Over here, the defenders actually shifted their pikes. If you remember, they were here holding, and now they've been moved into this alley. And I'm just using my Pelia to wear down these pikes a bit. So obviously I don't want to rush into these pikes and use a whole lot more men. Oh, so we did now. So now, guys, we captured the gates. Yeah, sorry that we missed that, but we managed to capture the gates, and all of the units that I had remaining outside the city and my cav and everything, I managed to get them in, attack the rear of these pikes, I think, if I'm right, and charge my cav into these Eastern Axe Warriors. I should probably have moved this unit of painteds down to engage while this unit of cav charged, but I chose not to for some reason. Yeah, so we were able to take out those pikes over there that got all those kills, and I'm finishing off with the defending Eastern Axe Warriors over here. These pikes are retreating because they know they will get outflanked if they don't get out of there quickly. My general still waiting outside. Yeah, so I have got all these units. Oh my god, so yeah, this unit of Scutari over here is on 120 men, and it has got 470 kills, so nice stuff, and 300 from this other one. Yeah, not sure what happened to this cav unit. Probably got a lot of Pelia thrown at it, that's why it's so depleted. let's have a look at how my teammates. Phoenix over here, he has engaged into the second layer of defense against Egypt. Some Fuero spears holding there. He will definitely be able to take those out quite quickly. What Slan needs to do right now is just wait till me and Phoenix push further into like the settlement, and that is what he is doing. So he's just forming up his troops, resting his army a bit, waiting for us to move all our troops in. And I think he's moving his general in. Well, not yet, but he will slowly. I'm sending my cav around to attack the rear of these Fuero spears that are combat even with my Scutari. Should be able to beat those. Over here, my units are losing decisively against the Eastern Axe Warriors. Quite surprising to see. I think that Painteds would win against Eastern Axe Warriors, but maybe no. I have managed to get some units into the back, so around, and I will quickly flank. Yeah, as you can see, I will flank into the rear of these units and these troops over here. Cav from Tylis, from Phoenix, has engaged into these Galatians. Not sure how worth it that was. Yeah, it was alright. Some reinforcements coming in. Good job here, Tylis, getting rid of those Fuero spears in the middle. Nice unit, nice kills on these units. 200 kills here. Now Geta has moved up some more troops to hold. This was also a mistake, I'd say, of the defenders guys. Just have a look at the balance of power, how heavily in favor it's of the attackers. When it's that heavily in favor, you don't hold at awkward points like this, like the defenders are doing. They needed to pull back like all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units over here and go into the inner layer of defense. Because doing what they're doing right now is pointless. They're trying to hold a rich area and they won't be able to do that for a lot longer. Yeah, Egypt over here, for some reason they've engaged some of their archers, probably out of ammo. Well, no, not really, they still have ammo, but good stuff here from Pontus. Well done, Slan, for getting your cav into these archers, Cretan archers that still have ammo. Really significant for the attackers. Yeah, so I managed to get into the rear of these Eastern Axe Warriors with my Scutari and kind of break them. Over here, if you remember, I charged my cav into the rear of these Fuero spears that were holding up my last units. This unit of Scutari, 500 kills, really nice stuff. Yeah, so this unit of Carrion Axemen has been surrounded by me and Tyler. Nice teamwork here. So as I'm saying, this position that they're trying to hold right now is not really sustainable. And now I have managed to outflank the defending these troops in the center, and this will be quite significant. Getting some peeler into these troops. 2 fresh unit of Scutari should be able to. Oh, but they are pikes, so not sure how easy it will be for me to take out these pikes. And they're quite fresh too, with my Scutari. Yeah, I do choose to move back once I've broken that unit, because I don't really want to engage those pikes. Over here, Carrion Axemen have broken. Tylis just charging in their troops into this one remaining unit. I'm not. Oh, so this cav guy. Sorry, not cav. But this artillery here, as you can see, I think it still had ammo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did, and that's why. Yeah, I think it did. I might be wrong though, so don't take my word for it. But good move here from Phoenix if this art does have ammo and he's going to use it on the second layer. A lot of troops kind of blobbed up here. Would have been really good if the defenders had moved up some archers to shoot into this blob, but no, didn't really do that. Pikes have retreated, and obviously I let them retreat because I didn't really want to engage my units into those pikes. Yeah, my Scutari in the middle. I'm going to kind of maybe rest them right now, wait for my last unit, so my general and all of that to kind of catch up with the rest of my army. And there is only 10 minutes left of the battle, guys. And as you can see right now, we can't really see the defending armies that much, but they have got a lot of troops in this street here. And I'm not sure why they're holding this street. It isn't necessary. that they hold that position, but they have chosen to do so for some reason. So yeah, as I said before, what I would have done was just withdraw and hold in this where the pikes are, and then over here and here, and that would have made it so much easier for the defenders to hold. My unit's taking out a unit of Galatians over here. Nice stuff. Now I've mostly moved up my army into this area, and Egypt has taken its its unit of Galatians into here, so they can't get outflanked by any of my units. But I think they have they have their backs turned to me. Nope, they don't. They're forming up. Yeah. And now I charge my cav into some archers. Yeah. These archers probably did not have ammo. Yeah, they actually did have ammo, so nice stuff. I managed to catch those archers. I'm winning, but I'm not really getting a lot of kills from that. I am managing to break the archers, and the defenders are sending up some pikes, but I do think it was worth it if I managed to get some nice kills. Yeah, so I did get a couple of kills from that engagement. Over here, these Galatians are losing, because I'm not sure how I got an attack in the rear thing on them, but yeah, they'll shortly be taken care of, and they're breaking now. So yeah, not a lot of units. Pikes have moved up, and that's at that point I just thought not really worth engaging those archers anymore. So I did withdraw. Over here, some more mercenary Cretans of the defenders are breaking, and as you can see, a couple of defending units are breaking. A lot of units from Pontus over here getting into those defending units, breaking a lot of them, managing to flank these armored spears. So my unit of cav, not sure why. Yeah, I was just trying to scout a bit, have a look how defended these pathways are with Phoenix, because we obviously couldn't see the defending armies. Over here, the defenders have got a unit of thoraxes, so that should be able to hold for quite a while, and some pikes here, and some more pikes there. So this was the point where we encountered most of Egypt's army. Not sure why Egypt has chosen not to take these units back into the inner layer, but they are taking a lot of Pila now, and Armenia has tried to rush in its pikes in order to hold against my Scutari, who are on 440 kills, winning decisively. And over here, pikes just need to pull back at this point. I'm not sure why these guys have kind of turned around and left this passage open. Same with these guys over here. But what the defenders just need to do is just pull back their units, because this cav will be able to get a rear charge. Yeah, so they managed to break these arch. Kind of. Yeah, the pikes are forming up now, and I do choose to pull back and go into the rear of those Falksmen. Noble Sword still holding steadily, completely fresh unit on 21 kills against the might of Pontus. And as you can see, the defenders do have quite a few units left. Cav is being held back by the Thorax Swordsman. So yeah, good stuff. Not sure what's happening with Egypt's pikes over here and why they're kind of doing that. I think they are trying to tempt me into charging them with my cav, possibly. I might be wrong though. Yeah, so these units of thoraxes, without even engaging, they have broken, and they are getting shot in the rear by Pontus, so not very good. 150 kills for the tribal warriors of Tylis. Nice stuff, Phoenix. Yeah, as you can see, I've still got a lot of units in reserve, and I don't think I've actually used any of these Iberian skirmishers. Alright, I've used this one, this unit, even though it still has ammo, but the other units, they are mostly fresh. As you can see, this unit has gotten 0 kills up to up to now. Yeah, so I've got 2 fresh unit of skirmishers that I can still throw against those pikes. Not sure why I was holding them back that much, but should definitely have engaged them. 350 kills over here on these Scutari and 320 on the other unit of Scutari. Nice stuff. 180. Yeah, so we have, as you can see, Phoenix also has some fresh slingers that haven't been engaged. So I think at this point we were just waiting for us to bring up our skirmishers and kind of finish off the defense. Quite a nice kill count over here. Yeah, because these pikes will be quite tough to deal with, but the defenders should have moved them back a bit. 579 kills, really nice stuff, these Scutari. Awesome. Yeah. I do really like playing with Arevacci as a faction, especially on large funds. It is possible to take a 20 unit army with Arevacci, and that is why I have chosen them in this battle. Defenders kind of selling out almost against the cav, managing to break 1 unit of light horse of Phoenix, or at least make it waver. Yeah. So I managed to charge in 1 unit in the rear of those noble swords, and that is what kind of got them to lose. Archers over here are also kind of routing. Pikemen still have quite a few men left, so we do need to get some archers over here, but as you can see I have brought them up. Not sure why I haven't engaged them yet. Probably just waiting to throw some of his peeler. But on this side, these pikes have chosen to move forward. In my opinion, that is quite a bad move, because I somehow managed to get my cav into the rear of those pikes, and that, even though my cav, so my cav only had a couple of men left, so it didn't manage to do a lot of damage to these pikes. But if Phoenix, so Pontus notice right now that it's open over here. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. Sorry. Yeah, so it would be quite. So what I was thinking was that we could go around and attack the rear of these pikes, but as you can see right now, defenders Egypt has pushed up units, so if we want to go around, it would mean us going around all the way over here, so it would be quite hard for us. These pikes they're doing alright, but they are taking some fire from the skirmishers, so they are losing a couple of men. So yeah, I'm just using my archers right now to break them over here. My Phoenixes, slingers, and my skirmishers have gotten some kills into these pikes. So yeah, great stuff. Noble swords have finally broken, and as you can see right now, it is only a few units that are holding up this defense, and we are just waiting to break these pikes. And I am really surprised that I didn't use any of these units at the back here. So yeah, right now pikes have broken. They did manage to get 75 kills, which is quite a lot, but yeah, they could have done a lot better. And as you can see, I have 4 infantry units waiting to just charge into this gap once that unit of pikes broke. And now it's all over for the defenders. The floodgates have opened, guys. So yeah, my Scutari surging in 590 kills. Yeah, just trying to finish off defending armies over here. Pontus sending in tribals, 200, 155 kills. Painteds over here for me. Yeah, we were just trying to get as many kills as possible at this point. Egyptian general Royal Thorax swordsman should be able to hold for quite a while, but for some reason the defenders chose to hold here rather than hold over here and get a hold over here. That would have made it, they would have been able to sustain their defense for a bit longer. But yeah, and now I'm charging my cav in to the rear. Oh, and the unit broke. So yeah, let's have a look at the kill count, guys. Good battle, by the way. Thanks to Phoenix and Slan for participating. And these are the defending players, guys. As you can see, Really nice kill count in this battle. 3,500 kills coming for me. So my general, in fact, not getting any kills, not being engaged at all. Paintage doing alright, but the real might of my army was in the Scutari. Yeah, so as you can see, 350, 327, 625, 597 kills, 250. So it was my Scutari that really that got most of my kills, as you can see, especially these two units. So 2 units alone getting over getting more kills than the whole army of Getae. Really nice stuff. Also, I think Scutari only cost 620, so I did manage to break the KD, the 1 KD mark, so nice stuff. Then for Jimmy or Phoenix, we have he didn't really get to use any of his Thracian warriors at all, and his Celtic slingers also weren't used, or his general. But quite reasonable kills on some of these tribals, 209, 144, yeah, 150, 160, so alright stuff. And then for Slan, final attacking player, coming in second with the most kills in this battle. Yeah. We have Pontic Swords doing quite well, 239, 220, 180 kills, 150, 100. So quite really nice all around kills on these units. A lot of the units, as you can see here, guys, have not been engaged by Pontus. Eastern archers coming in with 80, 70 kills. Yep, didn't really need to use his archers. Egypt coming in with under 1,000 kills. Really disappointing here from Egypt, but Cretans getting under 100 kills. Really bad stuff. Nubian bowmen doing alright. Galatians really bad. So no unit for Egypt got over 100 kills except Nubians. Really disappointing to see that. Quim the Alexo, sorry about the mispronunciation, getting 105 kills with his Dacians. Armored Spears, really disappointing here, not getting over 100 kills. 104 with those noble swords. And Apple, these archers did do really bad, getting under 20 kills each. Wow, that is really bad, guys. But this was a unit of pikes, guys, that... So if it wasn't for this unit of pikes, please take note of this, Apple would have had the least kills in this battle, getting under 500 kills if it wouldn't be for this unit of pikes. But as I said before, it was pathfinding issues. All my units charged into this one unit of pikes, and it led to Apple getting an extra 500 kills. So, well, lucky Apple, but unlucky me. But I have to go back to this one unit of Scutari and say I'm really happy that I managed to break the 1 KD ratio with this one unit of Scutari. Great stuff. Excellent. Thank you to everyone for participating. This was a really nice battle. Nice kills on both sides. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you a lot for watching.